Today we're going to be doing a quick cooking demonstration on the Artisan Sear Press. Now this Artisan Sear Press was sent to me by Quality Art Practical, so thank you for Quality Art Practical for sending this out to me to give it a quick demonstration. So what I've got here is I've got some prawns, and I've already got my pan partially heated up. I'll wait for it to get heated up a little bit more. But what the Artisan Sear Press is supposed to do is it's supposed to provide weight on the food, which will hopefully give it a good sear on both sides. So I'll be doing some prawns with the sear press, with the Artisan Sear Press on top, and some with it not on top, and we'll see what the results are and how they differ. So just check the heat of the oil. There we go, that sounds like it's ready, so we'll lay these ones out. Now let's see if I can get it so it doesn't impede the others. There we go. So that's just sitting on top of these ones over this side here. Now what this also should help with is if you have like steaks or meats where there's sinew and the steak bends, this will hold the steak flat down so you're not getting an uneven cook. So this should not only help it cook evenly, but also develop quite a good sear. Now the silicone handle, nice and cool to touch. Obviously this has only been on like a minute or so, but still the silicone should protect your hand from the heat. And if you're using this, let's say on a barbecue or some sort of grill, the stainless steel should also help stop the heat from rising and getting your hand. Also a good thing for burgers, so you can have a burger and then use this and push it down, and that will help the burger get to a nice thick or even consistency depending on how you want it. So first check the ones that aren't under the press. Yes, they're cooking like they should. Have about the usual colour that you'd expect. Now let's see how the press has gone. So you can already see that it's started to sear, so you can probably see the difference in colour already. So this has a nice yellowy colour. Try and show one first. So that one is no sear, without the sear, and that one is with the sear press. So I'll take them back over, give another press, and see if that made a difference. Okay, just give that another couple minutes and see how it goes. If it takes too long, I'll speed this part up, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so it's getting like the standard cooking colour to it. Give the pan a bit of a rotate, see if that makes any difference. Yeah, so it's only now that you start to sort of see the colour changing. I'll lift up the press and see how it's gone on the other side. I think there's enough heat in the stove to cook the rest of the way. There we are, look at that. So that has developed a much better sear. I'll just see if I can grab it so it's easier to view. So that's the sear on the ones under the press. And this is the one without it being on the press. So you can see there is quite a big difference there. I'll get them on a pan so we can have a look and see what it looks like. So I'll get them on a plate. Leave that aside for the moment. I'll put the non-sear ones on one side and the ones that were used with the sear press on the other side, and we'll have a much better look. Get off the heat. Cool, so let's have a look at what we've got here. So these were done just standard without the sear press. I mean, they're okay. But then let's look at the ones here. These were done with the press. As you can see, that has developed a much better sear in a quicker amount of time. Wouldn't be surprised if it's also cooked through a little bit better. So anyway, that's the quick demo of the sear press. And hopefully it's something that you would consider buying because it actually does quite a good job.